Okay, dress for success, right? Oh, that was easy.
Shoot, I'm gonna be late.
So, for those of you that don't know, I'm currently a development intern at Hyland Software in Westlake, Ohio, their global headquarters. I'm about to be a junior at Ohio State University studying computer science and engineering, so that's why this internship makes a lot of sense for me. Although I am doing things that I haven't done much of in school, specifically web development, which I didn't know I was going to get into. Development interns do all types of things here at Hyland. I'm working in a new framework within JavaScript called Angular 4, which is just a few months old. And considering I don't have much web development experience at all, on top of this new thing, it's been a pretty big learning curve this summer. But I've really enjoyed it because I got to learn about web development and now I'm like decent at it. So because of the nature of Angular 4, you pretty much only make one-page web applications, which is essentially what I've been doing for a few different projects. The projects I've been given specifically are to build out what is a functionality on a desktop application or whatever into a web application. I'm pretty grateful for this opportunity to have an internship here and to learn real things and do real work for the company. But more than that, like the culture here is something that's really unique and I've really come to appreciate, and it's just such a good work environment. On a day-to-day basis, I'll come in and I'll start doing work, then I'll take a break, normally mid-morning, and then I have a mid-morning meeting that goes pretty much right into lunch, and then after that, then I do some more work, and then there's another break that I take, and then do some more work and finish up the day. And what's cool is they encourage us to take about like 2 20-minute breaks a day to take advantage of all the amazing things that this facility has to offer. I heard don't time for taking the liberty of going over to building 1. I work in building 3, there's 3 buildings in Hiland. Going over to building 1 to grab lunch with my friend Noah, but I don't really want to walk over there because it's a super far walk, so I'm going to take another means of transportation thanks to Hileman. What up, what up? Okay, so fantastic lunch, nice little bike ride. Now normally I go right back to work after this, but because today's a little different, something that's usually later is happening right now. So I'm gonna take one of my breaks right now to go play some basketball with fellow interns. Gotta love it. So another really cool thing about Hileman, which I don't think I mentioned, but you might have seen the beginning of the episode, is like there's no dress code here. It's very laid back. Christian here, who's one of my fellow interns, he pretty much wears jeans and a shirt every day. I wear shorts and a t-shirt every day. It really doesn't matter what you wear, which is like, the more I think about it, the more I think that adds to productivity. I think it's all just about comfortability, and that leads to like being fast and being yourself and getting shit done. Am I allowed to say getting stuff done?
Okay, you can swear here too.
You can swear here too. That's so funny.
No one's ever minded. I wouldn't walk into Bill's office if this thing.
Speaking of Bill, we're about to go see the CEO of Hyland Software. He's giving a presentation along with VP of HR, I think is her name, is her title?
Yeah, she's
Connolly?
kind of like Miguel's replacement.
Yeah, so they're giving like a passport session, which I've never been to one of these things. I think it's just like a presentation thing, but looks like we're the first ones here.
Stimulating, where you were learning something, as you were getting a sense of, this kind of work environment. And then, as I'm sure you appreciate, there's some aspects of the Hyland work environment that are a little bit different, at least for like the Midwest. We're not so different from a lot of technology or software companies that you would find. There's just not a lot of software companies of our size in kind of this part of the country. But it's an interesting mix of a casual atmosphere that's got some fun in it, with sort of the pressure and the urgency of kind of making a software application that customers kind of really need to be running to run their hospital or college or insurance company or whatever. So it's an interesting sort of juxtaposition. People come through here sometimes and go, they're playing volleyball, and just even when you're not doing the fun things, people are up and about and talking and collaborating. People in sort of more traditional work environments will come through here and say, like, is anybody working? That's what they'll say. Is anybody working? I'm like, well, this is how we work. We're like getting things done. I mean, if you actually would listen to that conversation, they're talking about a product, or they're talking about an implementation, or we're talking about a sales cycle or a prospect, or talking about a system that we're converting or working on. I said, and even when we're not doing that, even if we're just commiserating, we're sort of building relationships that help us work really effectively when we work in that team environment.
Hi, I'm Debbie Connolly, Vice President of Human Resources here at Hyland.
Awesome. So Debbie was so nice enough. You reached out to me actually way back when. Part of the reason why I'm here in the first place. But just one word, describe Hyland.
Amazing.
Amazing. There it is. It is the end of the day here at Hyland. Most people have kind of cleared out. I've stuck around a little bit just because I've been doing a lot of work, but Tony, who normally sits right there, he wasn't here today. He was working from home. He had kind of a breakthrough with his work, basically just to hit the ground running with linking my front end that I've designed with his back end, and like hitting the servers from Hyland, that kind of thing. So that's been fun. So my day's pretty much over here, but I'm probably gonna come back later because I wanna work out, and there's a gym at Building 2 in Hyland, so I can come anytime, 24 hours a day, and use that, so that's gonna be clutch. But overall, I just wanted to like share my perspective on what this internship has meant for me and what I've gotten out of it. So first and foremost, I'm super grateful for this opportunity. Not only is making money during the summer a nice thing if you're a college student, but also like I've learned so much, and not just from a pure programming standpoint, which I certainly have, but also just from like a organizational standpoint and relationships, making friends here, learning a lot about how you can leverage the culture of a place like this to make for a better product and a better business. It's just really interesting to see people at work, and not only that, to see a lot of people happy. This is my first software development internship. I did an internship last summer, but it was like mechanical engineering focused, and it was not nearly as fun, nor informative, nor like progressive. I'm really grateful to have two interns on either side of me that have worked here before, and I can learn so much from. Even that, and then I work really closely with Chris, who sits right across from me. He's been really helpful because all this is so new to me, which is the thing that I found with internships. Like, you only have so much time, so there's always going to be a huge learning curve. if it's a new company. So it's hard getting your feet wet in real things, and Hyland does a really good job of promoting that and encouraging that and setting us up for success in that regard, but there's only so much you can do. So I'm just grateful for all the opportunities outside of the core work that I've been exposed to. But if you have any questions at all about software development internships, Hyland itself, please leave them down in the comments below. I love making a discussion with you, and I respond to every comment, so feel free to do that. And so that concludes a day in the life of a Hyland intern. Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.